Yo, what's up guys, this is ApTreX here. Today in this video, we'll be taking a look at the brand new update of Skyline Purple Edition. Now, as I had told you guys previously that Skyline Purple is basically the 4th version of normal Skyline with Textman features along with all the Strato Emulator features. So you can consider it basically as Strato Emulator or the Skyline Emulator with additional features. Now, in the recent update of this emulator, there has been one major feature which is add support for multiple search locations. This feature is about to be added in Strato Emulator, and if we just go ahead and take a look at the Strato Emulator GitHub page, there are no new builds. The last build was about 3 weeks ago, so the developers are currently on vacation. That's why Strato Emulator's development isn't active right now. But let's just go ahead and take a look at this search location feature. So if we just go ahead and open settings, here you'll find a new option where you can add multiple folders by clicking on search location. I have created a single folder to store my entire library. If you want to categorize games into racing games, adventure games, etc., you can choose multiple folders where you store those games by clicking on the add button. This feature isn't really useful for me, but may be useful for a lot of you guys. Let's scroll down and enable dock mode. Enable internet show performance statistics is enabled, and I am little nostalgic to finally talk about Skyline Emulator after I guess about 3 weeks. So force triple buffering is enabled, disable frame throttling is enabled, executor slot count scale is set to 6. You can go all the way up to 12 in the Skyline Purple Edition. So we'll keep it at 12, doesn't really matter. Executor flush threshold, we'll keep it at 256 or even 80, doesn't really matter. Direct memory import has been enabled. Force maximum GPU clocks, free guest texture memory, and fast GPU readback and writes are enabled. Now once this video reaches 200 likes, I'll be uploading a comparison between Skyline Emulator and Yuzu Emulator. So let's try out Pokemon Sword in this newest update of Purple Edition. Well, let's go. 200 plus FPS, that's what I like about Skyline Emulator. And the game loading time is instantaneous, like just like that the game has been loaded, whereas in Yuzu Emulator you have to spend like 1 to 2 minutes waiting for the loading process to complete. And speaking of Yuzu, I'll be uploading Pokemon Sword test on Yuzu Emulator Android very soon, so be sure to subscribe. But here in Skyline Emulator, the gameplay is stable, 100% stable, and after using a unstable emulator like Yuzu for about a week or so, I can say Skyline Emulator is very optimized. It doesn't have a huge compatibility list compared to that of Yuzu, but still Skyline holds up pretty well in terms of performance, low-end device support, even Mali GPU support. Like I think Yuzu Emulator doesn't even support Mali GPU Android devices, whereas in Skyline at least you can emulate games like Let's Go Pikachu. So let's go back and try out Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, this is another one of those games which boot in the Strato Emulator or Skyline Purple Edition. Just take a look at this. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It just boots. I have seen one person, one and only one person, who is one of the developers and testers of Skyline Purple Edition. He was able to go in-game in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That version of Skyline Purple Edition hasn't been made public yet, so I am hoping that in future we'll be getting lot of great updates. Let's try out Pokemon Scarlet, and the game loading time is super fast. Well, I forgot to add a save file I guess, so we'll close it. Let's try out Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. This is a game which is playable on the Yuzu Emulator but has graphical glitches. So let's see if Skyline Emulator is able to run this game without any graphical glitches. I have seen gameplays of people managing to emulate this game on Skyline. They use Snapdragon 888 processor Android device, but I'm using 8 Gen 2. I guess the game froze, so we'll try restarting. You'll notice that all the text or images will be inverted. Okay, it's just freezing. I don't think Skyline Purple Edition supports Naruto Shippuden, but Skyline Edge version 69 does support this game. Let's try out FIFA 23. As you guys know, FIFA 23 works absolutely well on the Yuzu Emulator Android, but in Skyline, as soon as you choose the language, the game will just crash. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And I have to cut this video short because of background noise of construction in our apartment. Yeah, that's pretty sad. But anyway, see you guys next time. Goodbye.